Welcome to Pool Profits, pool marketing built by pool guys. We have some industry knowledge we want to share with you. So on July 23rd, ChatGPT and Yelp are now partnering together. So what does this mean for the AI search landscape? We'll kind of go through the release on what it entails. Excuse me. So essentially, OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, is licensing Yelp data now in order to populate their searches. So currently, they use Google, Bing, other sources, Yelp included, and kind of congregate their information and basically choose who they think is best based upon reviews, citations, information, so on and so forth. And so what this is going to migrate towards is pretty much exclusively being Yelp or heavily favoring Yelp results. So if you're like us, we love Yelp, but we hate Yelp at the same time. We've had tremendous issues in getting real, genuine reviews to stick on there. We've pretty much guided a lot of our customer base to primarily post on Google. So hey, get your reviews on Google, get the rankings, get the traffic, etc. And now that's changing a little bit. So what does this mean for your company? What this really means is Yelp can no longer be ignored. ChatGPT, even though me personally, I'm a big Claude guy and Manus guy, ChatGPT is the most widely used AI search platform that's out there. It's the name, right? When you think of AI, you think ChatGPT, right? It's very widely used. A lot of the younger generation is on there. They're looking for answers and everything like that. And so it can no longer be ignored. So one thing that I really want to emphasize is Yelp is now a requirement. Even though you love them, you hate them, indifferent towards them, don't care, whatever, we have to make Yelp a priority now if we want to be able to populate on those signals. So Yelp is a little bit tricky. You can literally have a great customer, have a good customer experience. They go to Yelp, leave you a review, it gets filtered. Let's reverse engineer that. Let's say you have a poor customer experience. He goes online, makes a brand new account on Yelp, leaves you a 1-star review. Somehow those stick, right? They're like the digital mafia, not to defame them by any means, but it kind of seems that that's how it goes, where people can post negatives at will, the positives get filtered. So one thing that we do know about Yelp is they track a footprint. And so even on Google now, you're not technically allowed to ask for a review. So if you say, hey, Mrs. Smith, if we're doing a good job for you, click this link, go to our website or go to our Google listing, leave a review. They're technically frowning upon that now. Google is kind of leaning more towards, we want more genuine reviews, because if I send you something and you click it and I leave a positive review, the chance for that sentiment of the review being positive is going to be elevated. So now their new algorithm is kind of picking that up, and that's why you're probably seeing some reviews disappear from Google and things of that sort as well. Or let's just say, it doesn't apply to us, but let's say if you're a restaurant and you say, hey, leave us a review online and get a free appetizer or get $5 off your bill. If you have a lot of people in the same area that are leaving reviews on Google for you, those also have potential to be pushed down as well. So they're kind of getting more towards that middle ground where it used to be open field day. Now it's kind of towards the middle where they're not totally Yelp, but they're starting to apply practices that are basically telling us that they're paying attention to the review section. So anytime a giant company like that invests millions into reorganizing their algorithm and focusing on things, the telltale sign for us is that that's going to be important. So the same thing for this with ChatGPT and Yelp. So Yelp is, like I said, we can't ignore it. It's something we have to be very diligent about, and how you actually request reviews on there. Don't make it a text message. Don't make it an email. We have to basically have them go to Yelp, find your company, leave the review, and that has to happen. Or else if they see any refers from emails or text messages or social media or anything like that, the chances are they're going to assume it's requested, and that's probably going to get demoted. But yeah, so going through the list on here, what this is saying, OpenAI is going to use Yelp content to supply localized results. They're also going to give them the experience of requesting quotes through ChatGPT. So instead of people, once again, that one-click experience is something that AI is really trying to solve. Like, how can I get people to stay? is really what it wants. I don't want you to go here and go here and go to this website and go there now. I want you to stay on our platform at all times, as they're launching more ads now, right? And be able to stay here, perform everything that you need to, and this is now your solution. So that one zero box experience is definitely something they're trying to achieve, and they're using Yelp as a culprit for that, most likely because Google didn't want to play with them because they have Gemini. So they're not going to say, yeah, use all our stuff, and then why would they come to us now, right? So Google and ChatGPT, they're not enemies by any means, but they're definitely competitors and trying to go after some industry share. And so request a quote on there, very huge, and yeah, this is a very big deal. So, and Yelp actually supplies the data primarily to Yahoo and also Apple Maps. So on Apple Maps, usually it's a shared environment with Yelp. Same thing with Yahoo, which is also going to be Bing. So Yelp is kind of a big factor now. You're talking about Bing, you're talking about Apple, you're talking about ChatGPT. It's something that can no longer be ignored and just say, I don't like them, I'm not going to deal with them anymore. So it's a very, very big deal. And just kind of give you a real example on here. I'll just look for, hey, what are the best pool service companies near, I'm in Thousand Oaks, California, so I'll just say Thousand Oaks. And so we're going to get some results on here. And if you notice, if I click on any of these, it's going to be some intent on here. And so right now, this is pulling from like Better Business Bureau, Trust Index. It's not really referencing anything else at the moment, so hey, if you're looking for a Google business profile, etc. So this whole thing is going to kind of change pretty soon. It's going to be basically a hybrid Yelp listing, right? Just like if I were to go to bing.com, oops, not the webmaster one, that's for our clients. So if I go to bing.com, I'll type in pool service Thousand Oaks. If I scroll down, look at the map, see how there's Yelp that's already on here. So Yelp, this one doesn't have anything. So Yelp's already a factor on here, and now we're going to have the same experience on here now. So just kind of a little public service announcement. Love them or hate them, we have to play their game now if you want to get business from the internet. So Pool Profits out, and appreciate your time watching this.